All right, everybody, this is morning time, and I just got up. I put my clothes on. But what you don't see all the time is all the work that has to go into getting ready to pack up the bag. So all this stuff here has to go in a bag, and it goes in a certain order. So first you have to put your quilt in a bag. Well, I do, so you get it smaller. So a sack, and basically you have to shove it in here. For those of you who are Boy Scouts or campers, you understand what I'm talking about. For those people that have never camped before, you're going to say, why the hell is he doing that? Well, I'm going to do this because I'm going to get it as small as possible into my backpack so it doesn't take up a lot of room. A lot of people will just take their quilt and shove it in their backpack. I like to have it as compact as possible and know where it is and not flying around places. So you get it into the sack and do the cords from the night before. Shove it in there as much as you can. Fold it over a couple times. Attach the cords. And then as you pull these straps, you press it as much as possible. Pull the straps. Do the same thing on the other side. Same thing on the other side. Basically, you get your quilt down into a size like this that can go into the bag. So because your quilt is very important to keep dry, I have a garbage bag. I throw it in there. My tent's already in the bag. And then you start taking all your night clothes and extra clothes, and shove them down in there around what you just did. Once you do that, then you kind of tie up or cinch down the trash bag. All right, I'm gonna stop here because I have to undo this now. Well, I should say I'll edit it later. So then you have to undo your, I shouldn't say undo, get the air out of the mattress. And this thing folds up. I just fold up into a ball, sort of. Not a ball, but a, keep on folding it. Press to get the air out. Like the haircut? Yeah, haircut. This thing folds up to about that big. It goes right on top of the clothes and stuff like that. Alright. And I usually put this shirt in afterwards on the side, fill up all the empty space. Alright. It may rain today, so I'll keep my rain jacket out. I'll probably put this one inside here. Alright, the food and stuff goes next, but I'm gonna have to eat first, so I'll edit this later. Alright, I'm having my breakfast now. I'm just gonna have a Pop-Tart, some juice, water. And then I put everything I'm going to eat today in this little baggie here. It's like a protein bar and a Luray and Lenny's cookies and cream bar. I got some juice mixes and some gummy bears. So that's probably what I'll have for lunch during the day. And then everything else goes into my food bag. That'll go into the bag. I do have this, I'm gonna get rid of it. Has food in there also, but this was normally what I would do for this, but I don't like carrying this around my waist, so I put this in the side of the bag. It's not too cold. Got 20 miles ahead of me today. Going to Big Meadows. Trying to get out of here by 8. I should be at Big Meadows by 5. Chipaway, the guy who was with me, he's already gone. He left at 7. He's doing 24 today. Pop-Tarts are dry. You need a lot of water with them. All right, I'm gonna finish this and I'll keep on packing. I'll talk to you later. All right, let's finish packing. I finished breakfast. So I have everything laid out here, so I think we can finish packing up. So after the sleeping pad and the shirts, I take my food next. Put that in there. And then my stove goes right next to it. And then my electronics gizmos. On top of that, there's like a side pocket there. Not pocket, but area. Toiletries going next. Then on top, this food piece. Stuff I have here. Here's the mirror. My food for the day. Go on the outside. On the outside. My trowel and stuff goes on the outside. My trash bag has all my wrappers and stuff like that. I put that on the outside as well. I could put it on the inside, but I'm gonna have to use it for lunch. And then my shoes, camp shoes, they go on top because I can smoosh them down pretty good. And then, depending upon if it rains or not, my rain jacket. So, I don't think it's gonna rain today. I'll have to pull it out if not. But I'll throw the rain jacket. I'll probably put the rain jacket further down. Squish it down there. It's kind of chilly, so I can keep this black puffy jacket on for a little bit. Shoes back in. All right. And fold this down and compress it. Sleep pad, whatever you want to call it. It's getting all beat up. And it goes on top here for two reasons. One is that if you want to use it during the day, you can get it off real easily if you want to sit down. I never do that, although I should. And two, if it does rain, it adds an extra protection so that it doesn't get into where you fold everything around. And then you just cinch that up like that, so it's nice and tight. And basically that's it. Take my water. That's all I got so far tonight. That inside. Trekking poles, and voila. There you have it. A couple more things. This pole goes inside as well, and my battery pack I'm leaving on today because I need to have some battery. All right, I'll talk to you guys later. Bye. All right, it is 8:22, and I'm saying goodbye to a high top hut. Bye, Mr. High Top Hut. Thank you very much for letting me stay there. We did have another camper lady. No, she's back there still. She's still there. And then Chipaway. So Chipaway's going for the day. And he left about 7 o'clock this morning. About an hour ahead of me. An hour and 20 ahead of me. And I'm headed out now. So I got about 20 miles to go today. I'm going from 9:06 to 9:26 today. So I'm not going to go down there and get water because there is a spring, or stream I should say, in 3.4 miles. So I have plenty of water until then. Going back out to the trail, and we have an up, and then I think down to the spring. So, pretty cool little hut area. It rained last night. I tried to get some film of it, but I couldn't because it was too dark, and I don't want to disturb Chipaway. He was sleeping already. But it rained last night. Some thunder, some lightning. It rained for about maybe 9 o'clock till maybe 1 or so, and then went away. So I'm glad it rained during the day and at night, not during the day. All right, so I was here last night and I went down to the hut. Now I'm going back up to High Top Summit. So starting my day with an up. Great. All right, stop complaining. Here we go, up, up and away. 20 miles today. So I'm about a mile and a half in today. I went up to the top of that High Top Summit, and now I'm coming down. And it is not a nice, easy path. It is rock strewn all the way down. So I'm not going to listen to anybody else anymore about, oh, it's easy in Virginia, it's easy in Shenandoah. It's going to be hard every step of the way. And so don't expect it to be easy at all, because it's not. I was talking to the lady who was tenting up there. She goes, Shenandoahs aren't easy. There's ups, there's downs. She said, it's not easy at all. I don't know why people say it's easy. I agree with her. I don't think it's easy. It may be easier in spots for like a mile where it's flat for a little while, but it doesn't mean it's easier. All right, I'll talk to you later. All right, so from the stream down there, where I got some water, I had a long, slow climb uphill to the top of this hill I'm on now. And now I think I have a long downhill. So, whew, but the path is nicer, but I'm not going to brag about it because it does get worse. So, but we're about 5 miles in today, so keep on trucking. We got 15 more to go. All right, I got to the top of my second climb today. I'm at about 3,600 feet. I'm about 8.5 miles in, and it's 12 o'clock. So I got another 11.5 miles to go. Hopefully be there by 5-ish, maybe 5:30, I don't know. But looks like I got a little bit down here. That's good. That up wasn't too bad. It was gradual. Oops, trip. It was gradual. A couple of spots that were up pretty high, or more of an incline, but we'll see how this downhill goes. And the sun's trying to peek out and peek back in and doesn't know what it wants to do. All right, we're gonna go down for a little bit. All right, so I came right around this little bend here with flat dirt, and I got rocks. Woohoo, different. So I took out my phone. Have a little bit of rock climbing here. Rock. Come down these rocks here. It's like a spiral staircase almost. Ooh. Jagged rocks. Rock. Oh, more rocks. All right. loose rock. Oh. Ouch. Oh, more rocks. It's tough stepping down these rocks sometimes. All right. And down that rock adventure. All right, that's not bad. That's something different. All right. I'm still not that far along from last time. I'm 9.5 miles in. So I got 10.5 left to go. So keep on going. It's windy. It's got windy out and the sun went away. Sun said, nope, I'm not coming out today. I'm gonna go back under my covers. So it's windy and no sun. All right. Now that looks like it just landed. It's like, stuck right into the ground. All right. That's a USS Enterprise for sure. All right, we're about a mile away from Lewis Campground. And I think there's a store I can get some stuff. So I might see what that's all about. Have to figure out how to get there. I think it's a little bit ways off the trail though. So we'll see. But we gotta go up to it, of course. So we're at mile 11, and I think it's at mile 11.8 or something like that. All right, here we go. So this is the Lewis's campground. You can see there's, I don't know, probably about a dozen or so tents up here. And I'm going to the Lewis's camp store. I just saw Chipaway again. I think I talked him into going to the hostel with me tonight because his knee's hurting him. So we're gonna reconvene at the Big Meadows Way Station. But not sure where this building is that I'm supposed to go to. I think it's somewhere. I don't know. Anyway, I'm gonna find the building. Oh, there's bathrooms here. Nice. Small fire too. It looks like they have some cabins here. Marianne, this reminds me of World's End. These cabins right here. I bet you they're built at the same time. Little picnic tables and some beer boxes and some cabins. That's pretty cool. Jim and Howie, I didn't know you had a campground out here. All right, and this is the camp store up here. So we'll see what's inside. See if I can get me some caffeine. All right. So, all right, so this is the Lewis camp store. And I was just talking to Dawn, who told me, Dawn, hi Dawn.
Hi.
Told me that the wayside at Big Meadows is closed until the 24th?
25th at 11 a.m.
11 a.m. So no burgers, no grill, no milkshakes, nothing.
Until the 25th.
I'm a week too early. So they have a selection of sodas and cold food, same as at Big Meadows. So that means I'm gonna not go to Big Meadows now. So I am so disappointed. Sad face somewhere I have to put on here. All right, but this is a cool little store, little shop. They got laundries in the back and showers and stuff, and all kinds of knickknacks for the Shenandoahs. So I might have to come back here when the grill is open.
When the grill is open.
Thanks, Dawn. All right, I'll talk to you guys later. Bye. All right, this is on top of Mount Lewis. This is the viewpoint. You can see forever, man, wow. It's just Skyline Drive right there, cut through the park. And you see the valley behind. Wow. And over here as well. Woo! Get blown away up here. Wow. Nice view what's up in Mount Lewis. Ooh. I proclaim this for Holly and Jim and all the Lewises that I know. This is your mountain. Have at it. Woo. Windy. All right, the viewpoint is 0.1 mile up there. This is Lewis Mountain, and I just proclaimed it for Jim and Holly. You guys couldn't hear me in the video because the wind was blowing so hard. It was crazy up there, wind. But I proclaimed Lewis Mountain for Jim and Holly Lewis, my daughter-in-law's parents, Jim and Holly. I'll see you guys in the fall sometime. I hope everything's doing well. I'll talk to you guys later. So just coming down from that overlook, and I got rock quarry city here. Just rocks and rocks and rocks. It was up for a little ways too. I just pulled my phone out. Ouch. It hurts. Rocks hurt. I don't care what anyone says. You step on them the wrong way. I don't care what, ow, ow. I don't care what anybody says. You step on rocks the wrong way, your foot goes twisty, twisty. And sometimes these big ones are sharp. Anyway, I'm in the middle of, whoa, mountains. Middle of Rock City, it looks like. Oof. Whoa, whoa, whoa. So my phone should be put away right now. Ouch, ouch. Man, this thing goes on forever. Ooh, ooh. Step on the big ones, that's it. Be smart. Don't step on the small ones, step on the big ones. And then go fast and hurt yourself. Oh, alright, I threw most of them, I think. Ouch, 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 ouch. Oh, there's more, but I'm not going to film it. Oh, talk to you guys later. I don't know if you guys can hear or not, but the wind is just howling throughout this valley here. Alright, I am on top of Hazel. I am on Hazel Top Mountain. 40-inch slip there. I'm at 3,800 feet. And this might be the last big peak I get to climb for a while. I'm hoping. So that was a pretty good climb coming up there. I got about 3.5 miles to Big Meadows Wayside, so most of it's down, I hope. But man, it's windy. It's been blowing wind, man, crazy. Don't want to put my rain jacket on because it's too hot. But man, it's chilly up here. You hear wind? Man, it's just crazy windy. Anyway, so going down from Hazeltop Mountain to Big Meadows Wayside. So, supposed to be there by 5:30. That's the game plan. All right, I'll talk to you guys later. The wind is just crazy. All right, I have to apologize to the Shenandoahs now. Last half mile or so has been like this. So there are some flat parts and there are easy walking, like right here. So going down in the Big Meadows seems to be pretty easy. I got another 2 miles or so. So I'm hoping this is what it's like for the next 2 miles. I'll be very, very happy. Smiley face, yoo-hoo! Anyway, the sun is finally trying to peek out today. After all day, it was away, but the wind is just howling. So, it was a good walk today. Did 18 miles so far, got 2 left. And we're going to be picked up by Alison from the Open Arms Hostel in Luray. And she's going to take us back to the hostel tonight. And we're going to have a shower and a bed. And it's going to be A-OK. So, I'm looking forward to that already. All right, I'll talk to you guys later. I think I found where Yogi Bear's been hiding. Doesn't that look like Yogi Bear? 2 eyes, big nose, long neck. That's Yogi Bear. Or a bear. I don't know, I think it looks pretty good. Got the big nose. I think that's Yogi Bear. I put a little hair and the face around it. 2 eyes. That's pretty cool. All right, Yogi Bear is just off the trail. He's hiding from people. You can't see him on this side. All right, Still got almost 2 miles to go, but I thought Yogi Bear was kind of cool. And the path is still flat, so I still have to apologize to Shenandoah because it's not bad this last mile. Alright, but it's still windy. Woo, windy. Alright, talk to you guys later. Almost to my cutoff, and the wind has not stopped. It is still howling. I got another 1/10 of a mile or so till the blue lays down to the wayside. So, I think it's up here somewhere. But the wind is just crazy. Unbelievable. Low down here. Look at the rocks. I apologize to you, Trail. Come on. Give me a break. Whoa, that tree just fell down. I got a witness. Did that tree just fall down or what?
The tree just fell.
Wow. We're going up here to the wayside. I told you it was windy, people. That tree just went kaput. Wow. Sorry, Mr. Tree. You've seen better days. Okay. So I came up and Chipaway was sitting there waiting for me. So we did a road walk up to the way station here. Well, tomorrow we'll have to reverse and go the other way, back to the trail. But this is the Big Meadows Way Station here. I don't know where to get in. We're gonna get in. All right.